A crimson mark stained my cheek, a hue that mirrored betrayal. My wife, Liliana, after a decade of marriage, staggered into the doorway, reeking of cheap tequila and an unfamiliar floral scent, far removed from her usual fragrance. "Sorry I'm late, babe," she slurred, pressing a careless kiss to my cheek. "Girls' night ran a bit long." Then she giggled, a sound that once warmed my heart but now sent a chill down my spine. Something was profoundly amiss. It wasn't the first time she had returned home late, brushing aside my concerns with flimsy excuses, missed calls, hushed conversations, an unexpected focus on her appearance, vague answers, and nervous glances. Signs I desperately tried to ignore, convincing myself I was merely imagining things. Yet, the weight in my stomach grew heavier with every question she dodged. That night, after she passed out, her phone buzzed on the nightstand. I was aware that my actions might be wrong, but suspicion had taken firm root in my mind. I picked up her phone, and a text from a contact saved as Spa Day illuminated the screen. "Last night was amazing. Miss you already. X." My hands trembled as I unlocked it. The messages spanned back weeks, revealing secret meetings, passionate exchanges, and tender confessions. My world tilted on its axis. Liliana, my thoughtful, humorous, and loving partner, was embroiled in an affair. But it was the voicemails that shattered me more than any text could. Press play. The first message was from a man, his voice smooth and self-assured. "Hey, beautiful. Just thinking about you. Can't wait to see you tomorrow." The second was hers, breathless and joyful. "Oh, Daniel, I can't stop thinking about you either. Being with you is everything." The name hit me like a hammer. I sat in the dark, clutching her phone, as the life I once knew crumbled around me. I didn't cry, I didn't scream. I went numb. Yet beneath the numbness, something colder began to take form. The next morning, she awoke with a hangover and a flicker of apprehension. I handed her a mug of coffee, keeping my tone steady. "How was girls' night?" She took a sip, her eyes avoiding mine. "Fun. Too much tequila." "Oh, I bet," I replied, allowing a slight edge to creep into my voice, though she seemed oblivious. "Did you make it to the spa too?" Her hand jerked, spilling coffee on the table. What are you talking about?" Without a word, I retrieved her phone and played the second voicemail. Her voice filled the room, confessing her feelings for Daniel. She paled, her breath catching. Who is Daniel?" I asked, my voice low and controlled. She faltered, struggling to find words, but the truth was already etched across her face. I can explain." "Explain what?" pressed, my voice cracking. "Explain how you could do this to me." To us. In the days that followed, the rest unfolded like a bitter puzzle. Daniel was a colleague. They had met at a conference. Girls' nights had been mere cover stories, facades for their stolen moments together. She insisted it was a mistake, a fleeting romance, but nothing about it appeared accidental. My world collapsed, yet amidst the wreckage, something resilient began to take shape. I refused to let this define me, not forever. But first I had to confront him. It wasn't difficult to locate Daniel. Social media painted a vivid picture of a charming, successful family man. I waited outside his office one cold evening. When he saw me, his expression shifted instantly. "You're Liliana's husband." "That's correct," I replied, my voice calm and measured. "We need to talk." I didn't raise my voice. I didn't issue threats. Instead, I laid bare what I knew. Every text, every call, every lie. I played him the voicemails. The smugness drained from his face as he stammered, denied, and attempted to shift the blame onto Liliana. I locked my gaze on him. "You destroyed my marriage," I stated. "Now I'm going to destroy yours." I left him there, shaken and broken. I understood he had a wife and children, and I knew they would be gone by the time the truth reached them. Revenge didn't bring satisfaction. It wasn't sweet, but it served as justice in its coldest form. The subsequent events blurred together. Lawyers, signatures, dividing the life we had built. Liliana begged for forgiveness, cried, pleaded, but I couldn't unsee the truth. I couldn't unhear her voice uttering another man's name with affection. The divorce was finalized a few months later. She moved out, her regret evident in every glance, every unspoken word. I heard that Daniel's wife left him as well, taking their children. His reputation crumbled, his future unraveled. No joy came from their suffering. Only a profound emptiness lingered. No one had emerged victorious. I sold our house and set out to start anew. The transition wasn't easy. The silence was deafening, and the loneliness overwhelming. Yet little by little I began to rebuild. I immersed myself in work, spent time with friends, and discovered new interests. Gradually, life began to flow back into my veins, and I learned to breathe again. Years passed, and one day I spotted Liliana at a coffee shop. She appeared older, weary, the light in her eyes dimmed. Our conversation was brief and calm. The past loomed between us, heavy but no longer suffocating. She apologized, and this time I believed her sincerity. I forgave her not for her sake but for my own. Forgiveness wasn't acceptance. It wasn't forgetting. It was liberation. I released the burden I had carried, choosing to be free. The lipstick mark that once symbolized betrayal had faded. The pain had dulled, and while the scars remained, they were mine, evidence of survival, a testament to resilience. I made a promise to myself that I would love again, but with greater wisdom. I recognized this, too, was a form of triumph.